warned this video will contain spoilers. For some reason, the creators of Special Ops Lioness seem fixated on portraying Mexico with the same intensity as the most dangerous conflict zones of the Middle East. This was hammered home earlier in the season by Michael Kelly's Byron Westfield, who compared crossing the border to combat in Afghanistan or Iraq. It's classic Lioness logic, adding an almost theatrical level of peril to the narrative backdrop. Episode 6 takes the aftermath of the previous episode's devastating cliffhanger and plunges the Lioness team deeper into chaos. The explosion eradicated everyone Joe was working to protect, shattering the mission's immediate objectives. The fallout doesn't stop there. The identity of the Chinese agent secretly embedded in Los Tigres remains elusive, and the much-feared cartel leader, Alvaro Carrillo, continues to stay out of sight. It's an unsettling mix of action at full throttle and a plot that seems stuck in neutral. With only 2 episodes left in the season, the pacing raises some serious concerns. At this point, Josefina's potential as a Lioness operative feels abandoned, and the intriguing idea of Joe's team covertly infiltrating Mexico like a Trojan horse is no longer viable. Instead, the narrative shifts to Cruz's arrest of Pablo Carrillo and the shocking discovery of a wired housekeeper, leading to the grim realization that the mission has been compromised. Amidst this chaos, Joe's team is desperately trying to re-establish communication with her, only to hit a dead end because her phone was destroyed in the ambush. To make matters worse, Joe was wounded. A gunshot to the chest that pierced her liver and caused lung damage. The severity of her condition is laid bare when Caitlin Meade informs Secretary of State Morgan Freeman about Joe's precarious state. On the flight back home, Joe's vulnerability becomes heartbreakingly evident. She calls her husband, interrupting a soccer game to leave him with a hauntingly personal message. The sun rises and sets with you. The girls will take this hard. They'll need you. It's a moment of raw emotion that makes her sudden collapse moments later even more gut-wrenching. Is this the end for Joe? The odds are not in her favor. Meanwhile, Joe's team is left grappling with the fallout. Suspicions shift toward Gutierrez, who is interrogated after the revelation that the wired housekeeper had ties to the DEA. Gutierrez's frustration boils over as he defends himself, highlighting the personal losses he's endured. "Half my team is dead. My best man was killed. I almost got killed," he says, revealing that the housekeeper was once his son's nanny, a trusted figure for 6 years. His insistence on loyalty provides a small relief, but it feels like a misstep in a season already running short on time. Every second matters, and this detour into Gutierrez's innocence feels like a luxury the show cannot afford. The episode mirrors a recurring frustration with Lioness. Its ability to deliver adrenaline-pumping action is undeniable, but the narrative often feels like it's circling rather than progressing. With so much unresolved and only 2 episodes left, will the show stick the landing? Or will the pacing leave audiences unsatisfied? What did you think of Joe's emotional call to her husband? Was this episode's slower plot development a deliberate build-up? Or do you feel it's losing its momentum? Let me know in the comments. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this explosive episode,